Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zania, and for today's video I thought I would show you how I'm planning on doing my makeup for Valentine's Day. So without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, I already kind of did my brows and primed my eyelids with some MAC Painterly Paint Pot, I believe it's called. Video today I will be using the Tarte Pro Glow to Go and Tarte Pro to Go, which I think are the smaller versions of the big palette. I don't recall the name of that, but I think you know what I mean. Now I'm going to take this shade called Styling, which is this brown-ish shade, and I'm going to apply that with a crown brush. This, I think I got it on my BoxyCharm, so I'm not sure the name or the number of the brush because it just says crown on it, but I will be taking that shade and apply it all over my eyelid like so. Well, I've done this look before. I went to the movies about a month ago, I would say, and I watched a movie where J-Lo was the main character, and I completely fell in love with the way she did her makeup in that movie, or they did the makeup on her on that movie, so I just want to recreate it one more time. It's just very natural and just nothing over the top and easy, super easy to do. So now this is basically all I'm going to be doing as far as eyeshadow. Again, you have to watch that movie, or you have to be familiar with the way J-Lo does her makeup. It's just very natural and very nothing over the top, and it's just beautiful and glowy, and I don't know, I just fell in love with that kind of makeup lately. You just have to make sure that nothing looks patchy and nothing looks unblended and stuff like that. It's just a little tricky if you don't use the right primer for your eyes or the right shadow. So once I have this, I'm just gonna go for a little bit of on the inner corner. I'm not going to apply just yet any shimmer or glitter on the inner corner, but I'm going to be kind of blending in the color Drive on the palette, which is this more light shade. And again, I'm going to be doing that just on the inner corners. I don't even know if you can see the difference, but it does make a big difference on me, like in person. That's basically it. I'm not even going to be doing a wing liner. All I'm going to be doing is a little bit of the NYX Professional Crayon Retractable Eyeliner, which is this one, and it's going to be right underneath my eyelashes. So I'm going to continue with a foundation. I already primed my face with some Hangover primer setting spray and some Tarte smoothing primer. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. For foundation, I will be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in the shade 290, which is this right here, and the sponge I'm going to be using is a new, I grabbed it at Target, is by Sonia Kashuk. And so let's just apply the foundation. There's something about this sponge, when you first open it, it's very hard and not bouncy, but as soon as you wet it, I thought this was going to be a flop. I have been trying to replace my beauty blender because it's just, you know, too expensive to buy for a sponge that you have to be replacing every 3 months, even if you take care of it like you're supposed to. So I have been on a hunt for a good sponge, affordable, more affordable. So I grabbed the 2-pack by Sonia Kashuk I saw in Target. I believe it was like $12.99 or something, but for like 2 sponges. So I grabbed that one. I have tried the Real Techniques one, but I just don't like it. This foundation actually doesn't look like it matches me at all, but I promise you it does. When I go out in the sunlight, it does matches me, I promise. It just looks very horrible. Then I'm going to jump onto the Tarte's Pro Glow to Go, and I'm going to take this bronzer. With the same brush, I'm going to grab the same shade styling and apply it on my lower lash line. Then I'm gonna take the NYX crayon liner and apply it on the insides of my lashes. You should have something like this, and we're gonna curl the lashes. Now for mascara, I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I have this mini travel size here. To finish off the eyes, I'm just gonna take the shade Hype, which is this one, and apply that on the inner corner. And now going back to the Pro Glow to Go palette, I'm going to be applying the highlighter with this taper blending brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm gonna grab this shade Burst, which is this middle one, and apply it on the high points of my face. There. For blush, I use the Mary Kay, this shade right here, and I just applied it like a bronzer kind of scenario. And for lipstick, I picked up this at Ulta. This is the Becca, Khloe, and Malika collaboration, and this is in the shade Cupid's Kiss. I thought it was a pretty nude, and it's not matte, it's shimmery, so this is what the packaging looks like. It's a very beautiful, and it has this kind of magnetic
tab, which is very convenient when you have it on your purse.
I just think it's beautiful. And the shade is actually very nice too. Thought so when I picked it up. So let's just go ahead and apply it. It's very beautiful. This is the finished look. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very glowy and very natural. Like I said at the beginning, not anything over the top. The shade I applied on the inner corners of my eyes, I think it's beautiful. The highlight on my nose, everything else, just everything else combined with the shadow, I think it's just beautiful and makes a natural slash not natural makeup, no makeup look. I just like it a lot, and like I said too, I was inspired by the J-Lo makeup on that movie I watched. I'm not sure of the name of the movie, but I'll leave it somewhere around here if I find it. And I said I was gonna give you some cheaper options because, like you saw on the video, I only used 2 shades of the palette, which were this darkest one and this very glowy one. So it wasn't something that you can't find at your house while doing your makeup. I thought of some options that I would show you as well. One of them for lipstick would be this Sephora Colorful Gloss Bomb. This, I think it was like, this was like $6 to $8. This is in the shade Karma, number 23. It's a very beautiful gloss. I use it when I'm not wearing makeup at all and I just have moisturizer and sunscreen. So yeah. The other options I have for you guys, I'll show you here in a minute, are on the less expensive side as well as on the more expensive side. One of these palettes I used already. I've been using it, and ever since I bought it, I think it's pretty. It has pretty manageable. Ever since I bought it, I think it has a pretty manageable colors and shades, and wearable as well. Because I don't know about you, but when I buy an eyeshadow palette, I would like to not use it once, but in a regular basis. So like I said at the beginning, you guys, I was going to show you some other cheaper options to recreate this look, and this is the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette, and this is what it looks like. I would use this darkest brown and this shade, just easy and cheap. I think this was about $5, $4, something like that. And this other one is the Not a Basic Peach, and like I said again, this is a more deeper brown, but I think if you blend it real nice in your eyelids, it would look nice. And this is the shade that I would use on the inner corners like we did today. This is the Natasha Denona palette, and I would use this brown and apply this gold shade on the inner corners of the eyes as well. So there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. You can also find me on Instagram at Life Makeup Talk, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.